hectic. Too many years on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blast.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Hey, run!
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Etienne. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He connects with Mims. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this guy.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first down at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15 more yards.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move.
First down.
It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's got his big tight end. Down Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field Mike for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. In motion comes Thomas. On second down, a run. How about a reverse instead?
So I like these plays. I think the more guys, Mike, that you can get involved in the ground game, the better. And, of course, they're going to get enough touches to their back in a traditional sense, but make the defense defend every blade of grass from sideline to sideline and from line of scrimmage to the end zone. And one of the best ways to do it is to get your wide receivers, get your speed guys involved in the run game.
Here's third and 2.
Hey, run!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Devin Bush. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Blue.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll go play action with Nix. That is caught side of the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Lions!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it! Inside the 20! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. That is a 74-yard gain. Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Now here's Lawrence. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Lawrence. Moving to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. To the goal line and in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Denver. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, run!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 37 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's the 24. Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. That is pulled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. Finding room in midfield. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will have a first down and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 39-yard line.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second down, Nix. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Lutz for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos go up by 7, 28-21. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion!
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year. And his 3rd of this game. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On first down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Take right open. Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now they take it in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws, and that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. Jacksonville.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score, Broncos 35, Jaguars 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's deep for Olave. That is hot. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 63 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Mims sent in motion here. 2nd down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this for Etienne. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it. Fourth and inches.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Hey, Ryan! On, this is up! 30 left! Here we go.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
And 5 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with Hicks. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver first down. They run straight ahead with Blue. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Goes first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready!
Blue. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throw it. Nix. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Flushed to his left. That is caught, and he will score again. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 28. Will Lutz.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Grant, 23!
Mims set in motion here. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Lisa, 24.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds. A yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He finds Mims. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Mims set in motion here. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Great job. Hey, Soko.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ram, 23.
Now here's Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I remember being around a lot of really good high-level linebackers, and what they used to say, Mike, is we're not going to guard the check down, but we're going to punish the check down, especially if that running back's going to catch the ball with his back facing the defense. They're saying, you might catch it, but we are going to make you pay every single time. And I know he's got a few catches throughout the course of the game, but they're continuing to be physical with him, and they're going to make it more and more challenging.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
Red on red. Son, it's
To throw is Lawrence. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Jaguars 1st down. How about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they needed to keep this drive going.
Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence. Intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Return.
Throwing is Nix. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Ginger. Done.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Pass complete to Etienne. Timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So